Hi, my name is Yasu and I do hitorigoto in my channel, which is talking to myself in Japanese. And today I want to talk about the kind of like the question was given to me on a YouTube channel, which on the video, one of the videos, I think a month ago, which is that what was the most effective thing in terms of treating depression. And then that person asked me specifically that is it the medication that you are taking, which is me, which is effexor. And when I saw that question, I actually had to think because although I've been really feeling the benefits of effexor, and I was lucky enough that my first antidepressant, which is effexor, and it has been really working well on me, so that I didn't really have to go through. Does this medication work on me? If it's not, then let's go on another one. I didn't have to do that for antidepressant. Just yeah. So in that way, I was very lucky. But when I was actually thinking how effective effexor has been to me, I am actually not sure. Did it or has it been really curing? How do I put this one? As far as I understand, antidepressant doesn't cure depression. Based on my understanding and also how I have actually felt, the effexor has been helping me to re-establish the baseline for me to re-establish my life and then fighting mood swing, negative thoughts, and like no motivation kind of situations. And it has helped me to feel more stabilized. It has helped me to restore my energy back. But when I actually have started to feeling really well, good, is when I started to sleeping well actually. So in my case, I had to go through a lot of changes, like changing sleeping pills, because I had a severe sleeping issues for like a couple months. I couldn't sleep and I kept changing the sleeping medications, but nothing really worked. It was just the worst experience ever. And even though I can feel the energy back a little bit and I can feel more stabilized, however, and I can organize my thoughts better while increasing the dose of the effects and everything, but I didn't feel that I was getting better until I found the right combination of the sleeping pill that puts me in an okay sleep at least. Then I have started to feeling better and getting better since then. So by the time I was ready to reply to the question, was the antidepressant the most effective way to deal with depression in your case? And I actually answered to the question that that's not the case for me. Based on my experience, I think sleep has been getting a good quality sleep has been the most effective way to fight and then treat depression. And it's really hard to measure, because as I sleep better, that's when I have started to decrease the dose of the antidepressant. So that really shows that I am getting better. But is it because I I I took the highest dose and got stabilized? So is effexor the one that which is really helping me? Probably partially true. But also that's the timing when I found the right combination of the sleeping pills to put me asleep. So it's hard to distinguish which one worked more effectively. And then from the beginning, I was so eager and then so careful about my sleep, because I never had a sleeping issues. And suddenly, 1 year and 7 months ago, I couldn't sleep. Something was clearly wrong with me. And then I felt so uncomfortable. And then it was really the most weird and a hopeless feeling that I ever had in my entire life. And in that time, I couldn't sleep. So from the beginning, my journey was to, of course, fighting the depressions, but also find a way to sleep better. And as I keep saying that, the moment that I have started to sleeping better, I have started to feeling better. And then I am so fixated on my sleep, because even how I really make sure that I go to sleep like 10 or 10:30 every day. Even when I go on a trip with friends, they can do whatever they want to do. However, I do go to bed like 10 or 10:30. They thought that I was kidding. However, I just went to bed, and they realized that, okay, he's not kidding, because I really need sleep. And then when I don't sleep well, the next day I don't really function well. But if I sleep really well, next day I can fully function. I can feel that big difference. So yeah, I really think, at least in my case, the most effective thing in terms of fighting depression is to make sure that I get good, enough, amazing sleep. So antidepressant, effexor and venlafaxine, I'm sure it's been helping me. I cannot imagine my journey of fighting depressions without effexor and venlafaxine. But was it or is it the most effective way to treat depressions? I don't think so. That sleep is the most important things. And one thing that I really want to address here is that it doesn't mean that as long as you make sure that you have one thing which is the most effective way to treat your depression, and as long as you keep that thing, everything is going to be fine. It doesn't work like that. Depression is quite complicated and very consuming condition that I must say. There's just way too many factors that affect me or people, and it's hard to manage because one time we feel okay, 10 minutes later we don't feel okay, and we hope and we really wish that we didn't feel bad, or we don't, how do I say, we wish to control everything, however we failed, and it's completely out of our control. We wish that we didn't have to go through it. We wish that we can pretend to be okay, but we can't. It's just so deep into all of the functionality of being ourselves, I think. So, yeah, for me, ensuring to have a good sleep takes away a lot of things. For example, that if I wanted to sleep really well, then I wouldn't really have time to hang out with my friends. And even if I hang out with my friends, I have a good time. However, it doesn't mean that I don't get tired. So getting tired by hanging out with friends, it affects my sleep. So it kind of ends up that I spend less time with my friends and people. So everything is so interconnected. There's no one solutions. Trying to treat depression, it requires a lot of changes from us in terms of the personal life, professional lives, any type of the relationship with ourselves, the people that we care, the society and the world and everything. But yeah, I still think the most important or effective things to treat depression is to keep making sure to keep getting the very good sleep every night, which is not easy, unfortunately. Yeah. But one thing, I keep saying one thing. I'm still taking effexor. It's been 1 year and 7 months already. I think it's too long. So even though for me to say that sleep is the most important and effective things to deal with depressions or fight depression, I'm not sure. At least to me, I still care and treat my sleep the most important things in my life to fight everything, including depression. But if anyone asks me what's the most important thing and the most effective way to deal with depression, I will still say that just take care of your sleep. However, if someone asks me if I do so, then how long it's gonna take for me to finish the treatment, and based on my situations, I probably have to say that it would take roughly 2 years. But if someone hears 2 years to finish treating depression, they might feel, are you sure that the sleep is the most effective way to deal with depression? Like taking care of the sleep is the most effective way to deal with depression. Not sure. If I were that person, for example, let's say that if 1 year and 7 months ago, if I asked me that what would be the most important things, most effective things to deal with and fight depression, and then if I was told that, oh, sleep, and after 2 years you're gonna be fine, I don't think I would feel that sleep would be the most effective and most important things, because 2 years is way too long. But even I can see that from that perspective, but still I think sleep is the most important thing, and more taking care of the sleep is the most effective way to deal with depression. Yeah, I don't know, I have no idea. But regardless, I will still tell people, if anybody asks me that what is the most important, what's the most effective way to deal with depression, is just sleep as much as possible. Just make your sleep as good as possible. Yeah. But anyway, so for those people who can sleep really well every day, please don't lose that. You can sleep now. It doesn't mean that if you know, don't really take care of yourself, then eventually it might hurt. I don't want to jinx it. So like, just sleep every day really well. For those people who deal with a lot of situations and you don't sleep well, I'm with you. I'm struggling too. My situation is getting better, but I feel you really. So hopefully I'm going to be able to sleep every day really well in the near future. And I'm really hoping the same thing is going to be happening to you too as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. じゃあね、バイバイ。